The government's war on your wallet. The centuries old game that never changes. What's up, everyone? Today we're diving into something a bit frustrating, but absolutely vital. You know those people in well-tailored suits who get on TV and say, "We're working for your financial freedom. Stability is just around the corner. Growth is skyrocketing." Yeah, right there, stop. If you take a closer look at the dusty pages of history, you'll see that behind that rosy picture, there's a much darker, much more calculated movie playing out. The hard truth is this. Throughout history, governments haven't worked to make ordinary people rich. Instead, they've worked to keep them just broke enough while funneling power and wealth to the few at the top. And the most shocking part? These tricks aren't new. They're the same old scams, just repackaged and rebranded for the modern age. The labels are fancy, the terms are academic, but the goal remains the same. Transfer wealth from the bottom to the top. 1. The oldest and dirtiest trick, inflation, aka the silent tax. Let's start with the simplest and deadliest one, inflation. When governments spend like there's no tomorrow and the coffers run dry, they have two choices. They can be honest and say, "Hey guys, we're out of money, so we're raising your taxes," which no politician will ever do, or they can quietly devalue the currency. Think about ancient Rome. When the emperors couldn't pay for their wars, they started clipping the silver from the famous denarius coins. Over time, what was once a pure silver coin became a copper scrap with a thin wash of silver on top. As the value of the people's money evaporated, the palace kept spending. What has changed today? Imperial mints have been replaced by central banks. As they print more money, your hard work, your savings, and your future silently turn to smoke. Inflation isn't an accident. It's a hidden tax the government takes from your pocket without ever asking. 2. A legacy from the Middle Ages, patriotic debt. In the Middle Ages, kings would summon wealthy merchants and demand, "Lend me money." It wasn't a request. It was an order. If you refused, you lost your head. Today, we call this public debt or government bonds. The government takes on massive debt, and we cheer because investments are coming. But whose back is that debt's interest broken on? It comes from the sales tax on your groceries, the tax on your fuel, and the tax on your income. The wealthy lend money to the government and grow their fortunes through interest while sitting on their couches, while the bill is paid by the common people who benefit the least from those loans. It's literally a system where the taxes of the lower class finance the interest income of the upper class. 3. The modern illusion, bailouts. Remember the 2008 crisis? Big banks and financial giants gambled with the global economy and lost. They crashed the system. And then what happened? They used our taxes to bail out those same banks under the guise of preventing a total collapse. The trick is this simple. Privatize the gains, socialize the losses. When the bank makes a profit, it distributes it to its shareholders. When it goes bust, it hands the bill to you and me. And the kicker? Those banks came back bigger and more powerful than ever, while telling you, "We saved the system. You should be grateful." 4. Retirement or government-run Ponzi scheme. Do you know what the biggest pyramid scheme in the world is? Most government-managed pension systems. For years, you pay into the system every month thinking, "I'll be comfortable when I'm old." You think that money is being saved somewhere. It's not. The government spends that money the day they get it and leaves a promise in its place. They tell you, if the kid's born after you pay their taxes, we'll give some to you. When the population gets older and the system clogs up, what do? They raise the retirement age to 70 and shrink the payouts. It's the ultimate pay-to-play scam. 5. Hiding behind complexity. Why are tax codes thousands of pages long? Why are financial terms so incomprehensible? Because complexity is camouflage. If you don't understand where the money is flowing, you can't protest. In ancient Rome, you could physically see the quality of the coin dropping. Today, they hide behind massive balance sheets and fancy terms like quantitative easing. You don't understand it, but your wallet feels the burn all the same. So what can you do? How do you escape the trap? The harsh reality is that most people spend their lives being crushed by these gears because they don't even realize the game is being played. They think inflation is a natural disaster and taxes are an inescapable fate. But now you know better. Economic history is a weapon. Learn the tricks of the past so you can recognize what's being done to you today. Look behind the headlines. When they announce a relief package for the people, follow the money. See who gets the first slice of the pie. Protect your assets. Don't put all your faith in fiat, paper, currency. Invest in real assets, gold, real estate, digital assets, or your own skills. Things whose value isn't at the mercy of a politician's whim. Financial education is mandatory. If you don't manage your money, the system will manage your money against you. Remember, the system isn't there to protect you. It's there to sustain itself. History doesn't just repeat. It crushes those who don't understand it. By watching this, you're already one step ahead. Which of these tricks shocked you the most? Is it inflation, the taxes, or the broken retirement dreams? Drop a comment below and let's deconstruct this grand scheme together. If you want more content that tells it like it is, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Take care of yourself and your wallet.